all are at the platform. Why? When we are here for winning the dreams and are welcome to all of you in our this journey. So before starting, as we always start with some positive quotes, and our today's quote says that the secret of your future is hidden in your daily routine. Yes, of course, that means you have to change your daily routine as per your dream, right? If you want to crack the test, then you have to study daily. You have to give the time daily in the daily routine. You have to give specific time for the study. Then definitely, as I said already, I trust that everyone will crack that test exam. So let's start now. What will be the agenda of our today's session? As we are going to start, we are going to do the average topic part number 3. Okay, in that part number 3, first we will take a quick recap. That is, what is the average? What is the formula for that? Then in today's session, we are going to see the type 7, type 8, and type 9. That means there are some types. So if there are any formulas required to solve that questions, then we will see those formula, those basics. We will solve some questions, and there will be practice questions for you of every type. Okay, so as let's start. And before the, yeah, what is the average? We remember that what is the formula of the average? Average is equals to sum of the total whatever the observation, sum divided by number of observation, right? And what is the formula for sum? Sum is equals to average is equals to sum divided by number of observation. Number of observation. So sum is equals to average into number of observation. These two formulas are important for solving the questions, right? So we have seen this formula. After that, if you remember this average, then we will directly move towards a question. As in the previous session, I have told you that two questions were remained, which in which one question was the test level and another was the same level time. So I think so you have taken already screenshot. So have you tried that question? So let's solve those two questions first, and then we will go for the next types. Okay. So what was the question here? Now this is the question where we have seen first the formula when one person is added in the group. In the type number 5, in the type number 6, when replaced by the person. Now this is a question where one person is adding also and another person is replacing also. So when it is added and replaced, all these mixed together, then how will we solve? Okay, this is the type of the these questions. So please concentrate now here. Can I? ये formula है. Okay. The average marks scored by Amit, Bimal, and Candy in an examination is a 84. Right? That means average of Amit, Bimal and Candy, A plus B plus A, B and C. Average of A, B and C is equals to 84. If the average is equals to 84, then can you find the sum of them? That means sum. That means A plus B plus C is equals to 84 into 3, right? How will you solve this? As you know, sum is equals to average into number of observation. That means the 84 into 3, because there are 3 students. Then what will be the sum of these? 3 4s are 12. Carry I have 1, 3 8 are 24 plus 1, 2, 5, 2. This is A plus B plus C. Okay, what you are getting here? I am writing here A plus B plus C is equals to 252. Right? Now what are they saying that if marks of the, okay, it is the marks, okay, if the marks of Dorothy are now added, the average marks of the 4 students become 80. Now this is for the A plus B plus C plus D. A plus B plus C, because now D is added, right? So at that time, what is the average? 80. And can you find the sum here? Sum will becomes 80 into 4, because now there are total 4 members. So what will be that sum? It will becomes 320. That means you can write here A plus B plus C plus D is equals to 320. Up to this is okay. Now what are they saying? That Elora scores 3 more than Dorothy. That Elora's marks are 3 more than the Dorothy. So whatever the marks are the Dorothy, Elora have got 3 marks more than them. So what will be the Elora mark? Can we find out it? As you know, A plus B plus C is equals to 252 and A plus B plus C plus D is equals to 320. That means if I subtract this from this, okay, suppose this is the equation number 1 and this is the equation number 2. Then if I subtract 2 minus 1, this a plus b plus c plus d minus a plus b plus c. That means only d will remain. Are you getting my point? A moment here, I will show you here how. This a plus b plus c plus d minus a plus b plus c. A plus b plus c plus d is equals to 320, and here it is a plus b plus c, which is equals to 250. So if I subtract them, so it will becomes minus minus. That means a will get minus, b will get minus, c will get minus. Only d will remain. D's value will get 320 minus 52. It will becomes 48, and that D's marks will be 68. Up to this is okay. I have written here D's marks is the 68. If D's marks is the 68, then what will be the Elora's marks? Elora's marks was 3 more than the D. That means Elora's marks will be, Elora is equals to T plus 3, which is equals to 68 plus 3. So that Elora will become 71. Okay. Now what are they saying? That if Elora's marks replaced Amit marks, then average marks scored by Bimal, Candy, Dorothy and Elora is 79. That means if you are saying that B plus C plus D, actually I have not written properly here. That's why it's getting different. But what are they saying? That now Elora's marks replaced by Amit. Now that means now Bimal plus Candy plus Delora, whatever, what was that? What's his name? Not Delora, Dorothy, sorry. Okay. His sum is will become 79 into 4 because their average is 79. So what is that sum? 79 fours are, it will become, I think so, 316, right? So B plus C plus D plus E is a 316. And what are they asking here? What is the score of Anil? And as you know that E score, you know. Okay. C plus D plus E, exactly what we don't know or what we are saying. B plus C plus D plus E is equals to 316, and I'm getting confused by this now. But A plus D plus P is equals to, yeah. And I can write down here A plus B plus C plus D is equals to 320. Right? So if I subtract these two equations, this B will get cancelled, CC will get cancelled, DD will get cancelled. That means A minus E will become 320 minus 16, it will become 4. Right? So what are you getting here? A minus E is equals to 4. As you know, E is a 71. So A minus 71 is equals to 4. So A will become 75. As this is quite lengthy, or we have made it lengthy actually. But understood? As yes, I know it is quite lengthy, but actually it is not lengthy because these steps are completely useless, right? These steps, if I say these steps are useless, now I will explain in the late steps, okay? Instead of this, how to write here, I am explaining it once again. What was that saying? That A plus B plus C. Initially, A plus B plus C is equals to 84 into 3. That means A plus B plus C is equals to 252, right? I got this equation from the first. From the next equation, I will get A plus B plus C plus D is equals to 320. From this, I will find out D is equals to 68. E is equals to 3 plus D, that means 71. Now I can keep it, I can put this value here as I know B plus C plus D plus E is equals to 316 and A plus B plus C plus D is equals to 320. So from this equation, I will get A minus E is equals to 4. As I know E is equals to 71. So you can put this value and you will find A is equals to 75. Such questions require a patience. I will say that such questions requires a practice more than the patience. Okay, if your practice is good, then you can solve in less time also. As this is for the explanation, that's why I write down all those things. But if I am in the exam, then I will directly think like A plus B plus C's average is 84. Then definitely their sum is the thrice of that. That means directly I will write down this 252. Next step, directly I can write down this 320. So in the mind, I will say that D is equals to 320 minus 250. That means D's answer is a 68. You can think like that also. If your practice is good, if you are very good in a calculation, that's why I always say please practice more, at least for your calculations. Okay. If your calculations are good, then you can solve in less time also. Okay, let's solve the next one, which is a similar of this. Up to that, I will just think that whether can we do by any smart short way or not. This is a similar question, question number 4. So average weight of three friends, Amar, Vizera and Daman is 70 kg. That means sum of A plus B plus D will become 70 into 3, right? Because there are total 3 people. So it will become 210. Now what is happening? Another person, Vishal, joins the group. Now this A plus B, that B is double. So we can say it is a Vizera. Right? Vizera plus D plus this Vishal. And now this sum becomes 66. That means 66 into 4, it will become 6 4s are 24 and 22 64, right? Now from this you can find out A, B are D plus P. That means only BS is extra, that is Vishal is extra. So what will be the marks? What will be the marks or whatever that? Weight. Okay, so what will the weight of Vishal? Vishal will be 264 minus 10, right? 210, which is equals to 54. That means Vishal's weight, as you know, it is a 250. It is a 54. Now what I am saying that if another person, Tahir, whose weight is a 6 kg more than the Vishal, so Tahir will becomes Vishal plus 6, which is equals to 54 plus 6, which is equals to 60 kg. Right now this Tahir is added, joins the group, replacing Amar. Then average weight of Vizera, Daman, that means Vizera plus Daman plus Vishal plus Tahir. This average weight becomes 75. That means 75 into 4, which is equals to 300, right? So up to this you can say here VS and TR. Okay, you are saying like that. Okay, no issue. Now as you know that Vizera plus Daman plus Vishal plus Tahir's total weight is a 300. In that you can say that the weight of this Vizera, I don't know what is the weight of Vizera, right? I don't know the weight of Daman, but I know the weight of Vishal. Vishal's weight is what, 54. Tahir's weight is a 60, which is equals to 300. So can you find out here what is his name here? Vizera. Vizera plus D is equals to 300 minus this 60 plus 54, it will becomes 114, which is equals to 186, right? So as you know that VR plus D is equals to 186 and here A plus VR plus D is equals to 210. Are you getting my point? A plus VR plus D is equals to 210 and A VR plus D is equals to 186. So if you subtract from this, VR will get remove and this 210 minus get cancel and 210 minus 186. It will become 14 plus that 10. That means answer will be 24. Okay. Everyone is saying 24 kg, 24 kg. That means many of you already tried and your answer was also right. So answer would be 24 kg. Now everyone is okay with this. Please repeat after 60 kg. Okay. Up to the 60 kg, is it okay, right? Now what are we saying that new one person Tahir is added. So that Vishal, Tahir is added and that what his name is Aise kaun tha? That is, I think so, what's his name? Amar. Okay, that Amar is get replaced by the Tahir. That means Amar chala gaya, Tahir add ho gaya. That means Amar is removed and that Vizera plus Daman plus Vishal plus Tahir is added. Then their average is a 75. If the average is a 75, then their sum will be 75 into 4 because there are total 4 people. 75 into 4, that means 300 people. That means sum of those 4 is a 300. After this, okay, the sum of these 4 people, a 4 persons weight is a 300. In that, I don't know the Vizera's weight, I don't know the Daman's weight, but as I know the Vishal's weight is a 54, Tahir's weight is a 60, is equals to 300. I'm just keep putting this value. So from this, I got the Vizera plus Daman's total weight is equals to 300 minus 114, which is equals to 186. That means Vizera plus Daman is equal to 186 and Amar plus Vizera plus Daman is equals to 210. That means if I subtract them both, then Vizera minus Vizera will get cancelled. Daman minus Daman will get cancelled. Only Amar will remain. And 210 minus 186, which is equals to 24. So answer would be 24. Now understood? Yes? Okay. Okay. So now let's go for the today's types. That are today again we are going to see the three types. Oh my God. Type number 7, age-based question, where there is a different type of age and average are asked. Average is asked. Question type number 8, where it is a speed-based question, okay, speed and distance-based question. And type number 9, we will see some mixed type of questions if anyone was remain or like that. Questions we will cover in it. Okay. So in the type number 7, it is an age-based question. So if I asked you one question that suppose in 2 years ago, the addition of you and your brother's age was a 50. 2 years ago, addition of you and your brother's age was a 50. Then what will be the addition of you and your brother's age today? That means the after 2 years now, currently. Answer me fast. It will become 54. Right? 2 years ago it was a 50. So now it will become 54. Is there anyone who thinks answer should be 52? So you know these things. Why 54? Because you and your brother both are increased by 2 years. That is 2, that brother's 2 year and your 2 years. So that 4 years will get added here. So now let's solve the question on this. As the question number 1 is here. 3 years ago, the average age of A and B was 18 years. With C joining them now, the average is a 20 years. How old is C now? Are you trying this? Okay. So let's see now. Okay, we will solve together now because I'm getting option number A, B, D all mixed. So let's see. As you know that 3 years ago, the average age of A and B was 18 years, right? So 3 years ago, sum of A and B will become 18 into 2, which is equals to 36. Up to this is okay. The average is that was the 18. But this is for the two people. So sum is equals to 36. Right? Sum is equals to 36. But before what? 3 years ago, right? 3 years ago. And now currently, so if 3 years ago their sum was 36. So what will be the current sum? Present sum. Tell me that if 3 years ago the sum was 36, so what will be the present sum? There is a 3 years gap. That means this A is increased by the 3 years, B is also increasing by the 3 years. So this sum will become 36 plus 6, which is equals to 42, right? Present sum will become 42. Now what are they saying? That present sum of A, B and C, A plus B plus C, that their average is a 22. That means their sum will become 66. Right? That means presently A plus B plus C is equals to 66 and A plus B is equals to 42. So what will be the value of C? If you subtract, then A get cancelled, B get cancelled, C is equals to 66 minus 42, which is equals to 24. So this will be your answer. 42. When someone is saying 42, is it 42 is impossible here? That 42, okay, you are saying about for A plus B, currently 42. So 24 will be the answer. Everyone is okay with this 24? Anyone have doubt? Yeah, present age. Yeah, okay, you are saying for the present age. So present age of C will be 24 because 3 years ago their sum was 36. So present sum will be 42 A plus B, but present sum of A plus B plus C is equals to 66 and A plus B is equals to 42. So you can find out C is equals to 24. So now let's solve the question number 2, which is again of the TEAS 2017. Two. Many students are answering now. 2, that is really good. So now let's solve together. Okay, what are they saying? 3 years ago, average age of family of 5 members was 17, right? 3 years ago. 3 years ago, the average age of 5 members is 17. So sum will become 17 into 5 because sum is equals to average into number of members, right? Number of members. So which is equals to 85. Now presently what are they saying? That in present in 3 years a baby having been born in the family, that means now members become the 6 but the average remains the same. That means now present sum will become, the average is the same, but one baby is added. That means number of persons are increased 6. So currently sum is the 102. Right? Currently sum is a 102. So what are they saying? That the present age of baby is in a years. As you know that in these 3 years, if you say the age of these 5 people will get increased by 15. Are you getting that? The 15. If I say in the present, the sum of 5 people only, right? Sum of 5 member only. If I ask only for the 5 members, what will be that sum? That 85 plus that everyone is increasing by the 3 years, right? All those 5 members are increasing. That means first member will increase by the 3, second will increase by 3, third will increase by 3, fourth one will increase by 3, and fifth one is increased by 3. That means everyone is increasing by the 3 years. That means what will be the sum? This 100. That means sum of the 5 members is 100, but the sum of 6 members is a 102. That means what will be the age of baby? Age of baby will become this 102 minus 100, which is equals to 2 years. Because the 5 members average, it was 85, now it is 100. But after this average, total sum is a 102. That means that 2 extra, that 2 is the age of a baby. Understood this? Anyone have doubt? Yes, all one were saying option number B. Very good. Can you explain again? Language was little twisted. Okay. You are not getting. I want again explanation. Now tell me that there are 5 people. Okay. Suppose currently there are 5 people and average is the 17 years. So what will be the sum? 85. Right. Now this is the 3 years ago. That means suppose this is the present. So after 3 years, that sum will becomes what? That time it was 85. Now everyone is increased by the 3 years. That means all 5 people increased by the 3 years. So this 85 plus all those 5 members are increasing by the 3. That means currently they all the sum will becomes 100. Up to this is okay. 3 years ago it was 85, but currently they will be together will be 100. But what are they saying? That in that 3 year, one baby was born in that family. That means presently that baby is also added and still the average is the same. That means one more person is added. Initially there were 5 people, but now there are 6 person in the family, but average is the same. That means currently what will be the sum? The average into number of member. That average is 70 into number of member is a 6. And means currently their sum is a 102. But if I add the only those 5 members, then their sum will become 100. But that sum is getting 102 because the baby has been born. So what should be the age of that baby? If 5 members sum is 100 and 6 members sum is 102, that means that baby's age will be obviously this 2. There is a difference of 2. That 2 is the age of that baby. Now getting this? Okay, so now let's solve the next question. Question number 3. Okay, so average age of husband, wife and child 3 years ago was 27 years. Okay, 3 years ago, husband plus wife plus child will become 27 into 3, which is equals to 81. Okay, so what will be the present age of husband plus wife plus child? As 81, but of course that husband is increasing by the 3, that child is also increasing by the 3, and wife is also increasing by the 3. That means in that 81, all these 3 will get added. That means present their sum will become 90. Husband plus wife plus child. Now what are they saying? That that of wife and child 5 years ago. Okay, 5 years ago. Wife plus child was equals to, what is that? 20. That is 20 into 2, which is equals to 40. But that was 5 years ago, right? So what will be the present husband, wife and child? That 40 plus, as you know that after 5 years, wife is also increased by 5 years and child is also increased by the 5 years. That means it will become 50. So in present, husband plus wife plus child is a 90 and wife plus child is equals to 50. That means what will be the age of husband? Wife and child, you can put this value, wife plus child is equal to 50 years. That means husband will become 90 minus 50, which is equals to 40. This will be your answer. Then why some students were saying 42 or 44? Okay, you have taken wife and child also as a 3. Okay, instead of 2. As there are only 2, 1, that means 20 into 2, it will become 40 itself. Yeah, then you will get 110 and 90. Everyone is understood. Can we go for the next question? Okay, very good. So now let's see the last question of this type. Now this question is a quite lengthy, quite difficult, or I will show you the clear solution. This is a quite different, you can say. Or we have already solved this type of question actually. So we cannot say this is that much different, but yeah, quite different. Average age of a group of persons going for picnic is a 16 years. I don't know how many persons are going there, but the average age of that person, XYZ persons, number of persons XYZ, that total average age is equals to 60. Okay. Then 20 new persons with an average of 15 years join the group on the spot, due to which their average age becomes 15.5 years. Due to which their average becomes 15.5 years. The number of persons initially going for. You have to find initially how many persons were going for the picnic. Have you understood the question? Suppose there are something XYZ number of people are going to the picnic, their total average is a 60. Okay, they are going, and on this spot, some 20 new persons comes there. Yeah, we also wanted to come with you. And that 20 persons average age was 15. Okay, when they join together, that is those 20 and initially whatever those numbers, when they all join together, then their average becomes 15.5. So they are asking that initially how many persons were there who were going to the picnic. Understood the question? Now, if you are, once you understand the question, then definitely you can solve. So first of all, please try to understand the question, how to approach the question. Okay. So now what will we do here? Very good. One students are already answered. Perfect. So first let's suppose X number of persons were going. Okay. Let X persons were going there. Were going for picnic. Sorry. Sorry. So what will be the sum? And their average is equals to 16. So what will be the sum of those 16 people? 16, that is average into number of people, which is equals to 16x. Right? Now what is happening? In that 16x, new persons are adding. How many persons are adding there? 20 persons. Right? And I just wanted to sum that. Okay, so 20 persons and their average is a 15. And now their average is a 15. So when this 20 into 15 they get added, then what will be the you can solve like this, or what you can say, then the average becomes 15.5. But it will become x plus 20. That means total number of people, right? Because as you know that average is equals to sum divided by total number of people. So now the new average is 15.5, which is equals to sum of first people, it is a 16x. Newly added people sum will be 20 into 15 divided by this total number of people becomes x plus 20. Right? Initially x and now 20 is added, which is equals to average is a 15.5. So now you can solve this. As you know, 16x plus 300 plus this 20 into 50, it will become 300, which is equals to this x plus 20 will get multiplied here. That means 15.5x plus 15.5 into 20, because it will get multiplied to both. So what will be the answer here? 16.5. 16x minus this 15.5x. 16x minus 15.5x, which is equals to this 15.5 into 20, it will become 15 2s are 30 and this 5 2s are 20. That means it will become 310 minus this 300, which is equals to 10. That means 0.5x is equals to 10. So x will become 10 by 0.5, which you can write down 100 by 5, which is equals to 20. That means initially there were 20 people who were going for the picnic. That means option number B is the answer. Even by looking itself also you can see, okay? But I'm explaining this thing, but this is completely orally, okay? As you know, initially the average is a 16, and after that, whoever have joined, that average is a 50. Okay, initial average is a 16, new member added average is a 15, and when they mix together, then their average is exactly in between them, 16 and 15, that becomes 15.5. That means it is a middle one. That means you can say that whatever the number of added newly, that is equals to the number of people present initially. That means if 20 are adding, then initially also there are 20 people. Then also it is possible that the average will become exactly between 16 and 15, which is a 15.5. But this is complete orally logical. Actually, this is complete logical. But in exam, every time it is not possible, they will give exact 16 and 15 and 15.5. They might give 16, 18 and 15.5. At that time, this logic won't work. But as if your presence of mind is good in the exam and same type of the question is there, then you can think that average initially was 16, new members are adding, it is a 15, and now new average is exactly in between them. That means number of old persons and number of new persons added, those should be equal. But this is completely logical only for some questions like this. It is not possible for every question. Getting this, whatever I am saying, this is complete logical thing. Okay, so these are the practice questions. No one is saying anything. I thought you all got the confused and all are thinking that what is this? Right? But yeah, for the age base, we have seen same type of questions, so you don't worry. So have you done with this? Now let's go for the next type of the question. That is the type number 8. This is a distance and speed based average. And what is the important formula for this? Actually, this is the topic. This is the type of the speed, distance, and time. That is a we will again solve this in the speed, distance, and time. But this is the average based. So I just covered it here. Okay. So what is the average based question? Whenever this formula is used, the average of the speed, average speed of the journey. When suppose any person is going somewhere. Okay. Suppose one person is going from Mumbai to Pune. Okay, do you know these cities, or I can say Mumbai to Delhi? Okay, that will be more better actually. Okay, suppose there are one person who is going. There is one person who is going from Mumbai to Delhi, and again he is coming back from Delhi to Mumbai. That means he is going the same distance. He is after at the time of going and at the time of coming, the distance is the same. Whenever any person covers the same distance with two different speeds, that means at the time of going, he goes by the speed of 100 km per hour. And at the time of coming, he came at the speed of 80 km per hour. That means he is covering the same distance. First time Mumbai to Delhi, second time Delhi to Mumbai. That means distance is the same, but only the speed is a different. Then we can say that what is the average speed after coming and going. That means whole journey, what will be the average speed? At that time, this average speed becomes, suppose initially he has gone by the x kilometer per hour and coming by the y kilometer per hour, then the average speed becomes 2 into x into y divided by x plus 1. Okay, this is a formula for this type of question. Pune is comfortable, okay, so I think you are from Maharashtra. But Mumbai to Delhi, it is okay. As I said, there are suppose two per, so he is going by the x kilometer per hour and coming by the y kilometer per hour. That is whenever he covers the same distance. By both the speed, distance should be the same. Whenever distance is the same, then only this formula is used. And at that time, the average speed of the whole journey becomes 2xy divided by x plus 1. Okay, so let's solve some questions on this so that you will get clear. So the question number 1 is here. What are they saying in the question number 1? The distance between two stations A to B, A and B is 778 kilometers. Okay, a train covers the journey from A to B at 84 km per hour and returns back to A with a uniform speed of 56 km per hour. That means he is going from A to B and coming from B to A. That means he is covering the same distance. At that time, you will use this formula. X is equals to 84 km per hour and B is equals to 56 km per hour. Find the average speed of the whole journey. Okay, so how will we solve here? As we know, average speed will becomes this 2 into what is the x? 84 into 56 divided by 84 plus 56. So which is equals to, I am writing this side, 2 into 84 into 56 divided by what will this sum here? 6 plus 4, 10 and 140, right? This will becomes 140. So as you know that 14 4s, 14 6 are and 14 10s are. Right? So 6, 12. 12 into 56 divided by 10. So what will be the answer? 12 6 are 72, carry as 7, 12 5s are 60 plus to 70. 67, 672 by 10, which is equals to 67.2. That means your answer would be option number D, 67.2 km per hour is his average speed in the whole journey. Getting this point? Can you repeat what is x and y is a speed? X is a speed and y is also a speed. But as he is covering the same distance by two different speeds. At the time of going, the train goes by the kilometer of 84 km per hour. That means that train speed is 84. And while coming, that train comes at the speed of 56 km per hour. That means that is a y. The distance is insignificant. Yeah, but distance should be the same. Distance is insignificant, it does not need it, but that should be the same in both journey, going and back. That might be sometimes they can say that half distance covered by this speed and half is covered by this. Half of means what? Both distance are the same. At that time also you will use the same formula when they say half. Okay? We won't use this. Can you please explain the concept behind the formula? I will explain that all the concept when we will start the time, speed and distance, because that is quite larger actually. And from this now we are going only for the average. Okay. So whenever we will cover that time, speed, distance, at that time you will see all those formulas and all. Now just let's see this formula for the average at least, because we have one more type. And of course, this is not from the time, speed and distance. Okay, let's cover the questions. Yes. So x can be 56 or 80. Yeah, you can take anything. You can say x has a 56, y has a 84, or x has a 84, y has a 56. It does not matter. Okay. So now the question number 2, you are going to solve this question. So let's take a poll and answer fast in the poll. Quickly complete the poll. Okay, so I'm ending this poll now, and as this is so much easy, what are they saying? A truck goes from Haryana to Bangalore with an average speed of 60 km per hour. The journey takes 30 hours. Okay, it returns from Bangalore to Haryana at the same road with an average speed of 40. That means X is a 30, Y is a 40. What is the average? So 2 into 30 into 40 divided by 30 plus 40. So which is becomes 2 into 30 into 40 divided by 70, right? So this 0 0 is get cancelled. 3 2s are 6, 6 4s are 240 divided by 7, which is becomes 7 3s are 21. Sorry, sorry, it was a 60. Okay, 60. That means it will becomes 100 and this is a 60. So this 2 0 will get cancelled. 6 2s are 12, 12 4s are 48. So answer would be 48. That is option number C. X and Y are the average speed. X is a separate speed when he is going from Bangalore to Haryana. Y is a different speed when it's coming from Haryana to Bangalore. But as same person is going and coming. So in this whole journey, there will be some average speed. Right? He's going by different speed, he's coming by different speed. But in the whole journey, this is the average speed. X and Y is a normal speed by which he is coming and going. But we have to find the average speed of the whole journey. This is the difference. Okay. Very good. X is the distance of going and Y is the distance of coming. You can exchange them. If you write down 40 here, 60 here, it does not matter. Okay, as there is a multiplication and here is a addition, so it won't be matter. Let's take a screenshot. I took out 60 plus 40 by 2. No, this is not the right one. 60 plus 40 by 2. Okay. Okay. So now let's take the next type actually. Oh. So don't worry, now only 3 or 4 questions are remain, I think so. There is a mixed question, and for this question you can answer orally also. The question is in front of you. Still someone are saying C, D means getting all those options in the answer. Okay. So now I will explain you what is the question actually. The average of 20 numbers is a 0. There are something 20 numbers, the average is a 0. That means sum is also 0. Sum of all those numbers will be 0. Are you getting this? Because average into number of observation is equals to sum. So sum is also 0. They are saying that of them, at the most, how many numbers may be greater than a 0? In those 20 numbers, how many numbers at most may be greater than 0? At most means maximum कितने हो सकते? Minimum there will be 1, 0, 10, anywhere. But they are saying that no, 0 is not possible actually. Sorry, minimum 1 is possible. 0 is not possible because as you know that you want a number which is greater than 0. That means if you want the sum as 0, what I wanted to say that, as you know that total numbers are 20, right? Total numbers are 20. Right? Then average is equals to 0. As you know, average is equals to sum upon numbers, right? So average is equals to 0. Sum I don't know, and those numbers are the 20. That means this sum is a 0. Right? So whenever you want to, there are total 20 numbers. And their sum is a 0. If you add those all 20 numbers, you are getting the addition as a 0. When will it be possible that addition is a 0? That means definitely there are negative numbers. Are you getting my point? There are some negative numbers, then only it is a possible is a 0. Because if there are 20 numbers, then addition will definitely more than 20 or at least more than 0. That means addition at least 1 to aayega addition. If there are total 20 numbers, then at least 1 should be the addition. But the sum is a 0. That means in those 20 numbers, how many numbers may be greater than 0 at most? That means in that 20 numbers, at least one number is a negative. Then only it is possible that sum is a 0. Are you getting my point? On at least one number is a negative. That means at most 19 numbers are there which may be the positive, that is a more than 0. That means answer would be the 19. Are you getting my point? Let me read the chat section first. You are saying 10 again. Again 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. What? Once more? Okay. As what I am saying, there are total 20 numbers. Okay. I said there are total, these are the 20 numbers. Add them on. So whenever you will add, at least you will get the sum as a 1. At least 1. As there are total 20 numbers. But here you are getting sum as a 0. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. When there is a negative numbers, that means whichever the numbers are there, definitely there are some negative numbers, then only possible sum is a 0. And they are asking you that at most, that means maximum how many numbers will be the positive. Positive why? Because that is a greater than 0. All those greater than 0 means they are the positive numbers, and they are asking you the at most. At most how many numbers? In those 20 numbers, at least one number will be the negative, then only sum is a 0 is a possible. That means that remaining 19 numbers, maximum 19 numbers will be the positive. Now getting my point? Yeah, so this was the conceptual based question. That's why I have taken this in the mixed question. Now this is the question number 2. So let's try this question now. right? As you know that there are total 15 numbers and average is a 7, right? That means sum of 15 numbers will become 15 into 7, which is equals to 105, right? Total sum. Okay. Now tell me that sum of first 8 numbers. First 8 numbers, which is equals to average into 8, right? The average of first 8 numbers is 6.8. That means their sum will be 6.8 into 6.5 into 8, which is equals to 48. 6 are 48 and it will become 52, right? Now average sum of last 8 numbers, which is equals to 9.5 into 8. 9.5 into 8, which is equals to 72 and that 76. Right? That means if you know that these are the total sum of all those numbers, right? But here, as you know, there are total only 15 numbers. But you are taking 8 number here and 8 number here. That means this is the sum of total 16 numbers. That means the middle one 7 term you are calculating twice here. And if you add them both, what will be the answer? 6 plus 2, 8 and this will become 128. But this is the sum of 16 number, right? Sum of 16 number. But there are total only 15 numbers. That means one number is a double. You are calculating that is a twice. So what is that middle term? The middle term which is calculating it twice, it will become 128 minus 105, which is equals to 23. Yeah, being in middle is does not matter, but that one is you are calculating this twice, so you have to subtract that. Why 16? Because you take here first 8 number and here also you take the 8 numbers. That means this 8 plus 8, 16 numbers. That means you are getting the sum of the 16 numbers. But in reality, there are only 15 numbers. That means one number you are taking a twice. That is a middle number. That means suppose it should be 23 by 2. No, 23 by 2 is not possible. Yeah, the middle is not, that number is in the middle, it is not matter. But as that number is calculating the twice, so we should subtract that one, okay? And 23 by 2 is not possible, dear. Why 23 by 2? Okay, wait a moment. Can I rub this? I will explain you like this. Instead of this, wait a moment. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Suppose there are total 15 numbers. Okay. And these all those 15 numbers average is equals to 7. Okay. Average is equals to 7. So sum will become 15 into 7, which is equals to 105. Right. These are total 15 numbers. Now what are they saying? That the average of first 8 numbers is a 6.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is up to this. This average is equals to 6.5. And the average of last 8 numbers, that means again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means these last 8 numbers, this average is equals to 9.5. That means you are taking this person as a twice. In the initially you are taking in the 8, this is included. When you take from the last 8, this is also included. That means if you find out the sum of these numbers, okay? What is the sum of these numbers? As those are the 8 numbers, so this sum will become 52, right? Sorry, 52. Similarly, if you take the sum of these 8 people, it will become 76. Right? That means this is the total of this sum, right? 52 plus 76, which is equals to 118. But in that, you are taking this person as a twice. And you getting this person you are calculating as a twice. So for that, as you know that 15 numbers average, that sum is a 105, that is 105. But as you are considering this person twice, so that you are getting 118. So for that, you just, sorry, 118, 128, sorry, right? 128. So for that, what will you do? You will subtract that 128 minus this 105, so that you will get the person whose value is a 23. That number is a 23. Now understood? Yeah, it's repeating twice. That's why I have subtracted once. That means for now this I have taken these 8 numbers, these 8 numbers. That means I have calculated for the 16 numbers. But in reality there are only 15 numbers. That means one number is extra. So what will I do? Just subtract from that one number. That this is the extra number. That middle term is a 23. But ma'am, but in that case, we should subtract one, right? Same logic followed in ranking. Yeah, right. This is same logic of the ranking. That's why I showed you here by the ranking position. At that time, what we do, we just subtract one, right? Same thing we are doing here. We are subtracting this person because we are taking it as a twice. That means this number because we are taking it as a twice. Okay. Now there is a next question which is the almost I think so similar of them, right? No. Yeah, this is a quite different, or you can say. So are you trying this question? Now let's solve together as this is so much easy question and it's around almost 2 minutes. So let's solve together. Okay. 3 students were saying 18, other were saying 25. Now out of 4 numbers, the average of first 3 numbers, right? So suppose there are 4 numbers A, B, C and D. A, B, C and D. Okay. Out of these 4 numbers, first 3 is 18. Average of first 3. That means A plus B plus C will become 18 into 3. That is a 54 for the first 3 numbers. And the last 3 is a 60. Last 3 means BCD. That means B plus C plus D is equals to 16 into 3, which is equals to 48. Now what are they asking? If the last number is a 19, then what is the value of first number? If that, as you know, B plus C plus D is equals to 48 and this D's value is a 19. Last number is a 19, right? So B plus C is plus 19, which is equals to 48. So B plus C will become 48 minus 19, which is equals to 29. This is the B plus C and they are asking you what is the value of A. As you know, A plus B plus C is equals to 54. In that, this B plus C's value is a 29. So A plus 29 is equals to 54. So A will becomes 54 minus 29, which is equals to 25. So answer would be 25. That is option number D. Yes, 25 will be the answer. Many students have answered this 25, 25. So everyone have understood this. After this, there are the practice questions. So let's take the screenshot of this. A is equals to 25. Yeah, A is equals to 25. Okay, so this is the practice question, set number 9. Which is there are mixed type of questions, similar type of questions are here. What's the next topic? As we have to start the percentage, but before that, we are taking the number series actually. From the reasoning, we have missed one topic, number series. So in between, we are just taking the reasoning topic. Then again, we will go for the maths. Okay, because number series is so much important. So that's all. I hope you have understood. That's all for today. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care. Stay safe. We'll see you in the next session.